Good morning. I'm Captain Morrison from Sonoma Valley Fire District. Thank you for giving us this time to talk about some fire prevention and home safety measures. Sonoma Valley Fire District provides fire and ambulance services to the communities of Glen Ellen, Agua Caliente, El Verano, and City of Sonoma.
This is a smoke alarm. They should be tested monthly. When you hear beep, it's important to get out of the house. Don't forget that sometimes smoke alarms go off on accident, but that's a good thing because you know they're working. Smoke alarms should be installed in every single bedroom, and you should have one in the hallway outside of your bedroom. Smoke alarms come now often with 10-year batteries, but if they don't have a 10-year battery, batteries should be replaced twice a year. It's a good time to do this during the time change. Also, if a smoke detector is beeping, it probably needs a new battery.
These are some examples of carbon monoxide detectors. You have a standalone carbon monoxide detector or a combo unit that works in conjunction with your smoke detector. Most carbon monoxide detectors have a 5-year lifespan from the date that is printed on the back of the unit itself. Please follow manufacturer's recommendations for placement of these units in your house.
You know, every home should have an exit plan, Joe. There should be 2 ways out of your house in case there's a fire.
Let's discuss some ways out of a room.
Well, it could be a window, it could be a door, or any combination thereof.
That's a good idea. What if the bedroom is on the second floor?
Well, you might need an escape ladder if it's on the second floor.
Okay, and maybe we can practice, if you were stuck in your room on the second floor, go to the window and maybe put a rag or flag or something outside the window so the fireman knows that you're there when you do your walk around the building.
Exactly. You should practice that drill regularly too. Have a meeting place outside the home so everybody can gather in one spot.
That's a great idea.
Every home needs to have an escape plan, and everyone needs to know 2 ways out of every room. Like Joe and Ben said, that could be through a window or out the door of the room itself. But importantly, you have to have a place where you're going to meet, some place that's always there, like the tree on the corner or the mailbox. Don't pick a car because a car might not always be there. You could also meet across the street on the neighbor's front porch. Have a place, practice it regularly, and make sure you discuss it with your family.
Hey Joe, you know, when people go to bed, they should keep that door closed. Keeping the smoke out of your room is a good thing.
Yeah, I keep hearing something about close the door.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Close before you doze. If there's a fire in your house and that door's open, all that smoke and everything can get into your room and kill you.
So we're trying to prevent the spread of fire and smoke throughout the building.
And make people safer, yes.
That's a good idea.
Close your door before you go to sleep. I know this sounds like a scary thing for some of you, but keeping your door shut while you're sleeping can protect you from fire. Fire and smoke can travel quickly through a house if there is a fire, and keeping your door shut will keep you safe. You'll hear the smoke detector and smoke alarms ring, and you'll know it's time to get out. And you'll know that the door is unsafe because it could be hot or smoke's coming through it. You can feel it with the back of your hand, and that's when you choose to use the window or another escape method. But keeping your door shut will keep you safe, and everyone in the house should sleep with their door shut at night.
Once we have an exit plan, then we have to know how to utilize that exit plan. If there is a fire or smoke in your house and the alarm wakes you up, we want you to check the doorway, make sure it's not too hot. If it's safe to get out, we want you to stay low, below the smoke line, and follow your exit plan outside to a meeting area. Please do not hide under your bed or in closets. The fire department members are going to show up, come into your house and do a search. We need to be able to find you as quick as possible so we can rescue you and get you out to safety.
Sparky the Fire Dog here. Make sure your family has a fire escape plan, and they practice it twice a year. One important thing to practice is get low and go.
Get low and go?
If you see or smell smoke, it's important to get low and go. You guys ready to practice?
Yeah!
Let's give it a try. Smoke rises, so you want to make sure you get low under the smoke, where you'll find that the air is safer to breathe. Great job, guys! Protect your family from fire. For more information, visit sparky.org.
What do you do if you need the fire department? Or someone from the police department? What if you need an ambulance? You need to call 911. You can call 911 from your home telephone or a cellular telephone. But please remember that 911 is not for games or it's not a toy. Only call if you really need them. And make sure you know exactly where you are. What's your address? It's very important that you know your address so you can tell them where you need help.
If we want to stop the spread of disease in this day and age, we've got to remember to wash our hands for up to 30 seconds.
And wear a mask for social distancing. Dad, you're doing a great job.
And don't forget to dry them.
Remember, when you wash your hands, to use warm water and soap and scrub for 30 seconds. You can sing a song like Happy Birthday or Mary Had a Little Lamb. And when you're done, dry your hands really good. Always wash your hands before you eat and anytime after you use the bathroom.
Most fires in houses start in the kitchen area. So today we're going to talk a little bit about kitchen safety. Hot surfaces when you're cooking should be clear of children and other stuff on the floor. Pot handles should be turned in so we don't accidentally bump them and spill hot liquid onto ourselves or creating a fire. If we do have a kitchen fire on the stovetop, if it is safe to do so, you should first attempt to turn off the heat source, and if safe, cover the pot and call 911.
Kids, remember that cooking is very dangerous, and anytime you're in the kitchen, you should have an adult with you. Always stay at least 3 feet away from anything hot in the kitchen, the oven or the stove or anything on top, and talk to your parents about things they can do to stay safe in the kitchen as well. Joe mentioned having a lid there. If there was a fire, your family could take the lid and just put it right on top and put the fire out and turn the stove off. But for you guys, you need to really be safe and stay away, and don't be in the kitchen if there's not an adult in there. Always ask for help. But if there's an emergency or a fire starts, you can definitely call 911.
Edwin, do you think you could show our audience how to put on our fire gear so they know what it looks like when we come into their house?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Edwin. Like my captain mentioned, I'll be putting out my gear to show everybody how it looks for safety when we go into fires so that you're protected. Hi everyone, I'm back again. Stay safe.
Hi everybody, my name's Luke, this is Robert, and this is Dave, and we're going to go over the fire engine. So come along with us. We'll start over here. This is the pump panel that controls all the hose lines for the different things that we go to, the different types of hose, lengths of hose or size that we would need. And all the water and stuff is inside the engine here, and these are the controls that operate the hoses. Dave's going to open up the panels, the compartments for us. And inside this compartment, this is where all the fittings and adapters are to connect our hoses to the fire hydrant and make different size hoses as long as we need them to be. Robert opened up the compartment that has all our various hand tools in it that we use. So we have tools that we can scrape the ground with, bolt cutters, hammers, and shovels, and things to push and pry with. These are the backpack cylinders that we wear for going inside a smoky building. It has a big bottle of air on the back of it, and it goes on your back like a backpack. Okay, if we come around the back here, we can see a few different things. This is the connection for the fire hydrant that you see on the corners of the street. And inside this box here is where we keep the jaws of life. If someone gets in a car crash and has to be maneuvered out of the car. I'll get one of these to Dave to show you. Along to this side of the fire engine, and here's where we have all of our power tools. We have a chainsaw with a really sharp chain, a circular saw that has a metal blade on it, a big powerful fan that would blow a lot of smoke out of a building if we had it, forcible entry tools so we can get into doors that are locked, and on top is all the rope bags if we have to use rope for recovery gear. Here is some tarps in case so we don't get water on things we don't want to get water on, some very bright lights, and our cooler that has our water in it so we can drink something. Dave's got the big water nozzle there. In case there's a fire, we can put a lot of fire out using a lot of water. And there's a really big ladder that goes across the top. Up here, there's our computer that tells us all the information about the calls we go to, has all our maps and everything on it. And that's it, you guys. And thanks for coming to the fire station and having a look at the fire engine. That's all the gear that we use and all the stuff. And we hope to see you guys here at the fire station soon.
Unfortunately, open house is canceled this year, but hopefully next year it'll be back and better than ever.
The good news is the coloring contest is still on. We provided your teachers with information on how you can submit your entries. Good luck, do a great job, and send all of your entries to sparky@svfra.org.
This is Sparky. He is waiting to receive your coloring contest entries, and he can answer any questions you have about fire safety, fire prevention, anything you want to know, or you have questions that we couldn't be there to answer. Just go ahead and send him an email at sparky@svfra.org. sparky@svfra.org. Thank you for watching. Make sure to discuss this information with your family and your teachers. We appreciate you all staying safe and spending this time with all of us here at the Sonoma Valley Fire District. Have a great day. Thanks again.